The other area we've highlighted, which was highlighted before, is in terms of the Council's financial resilience because of the Whitby Harbour accounts situation, and obviously the uncertainty around this area is ongoing, and the next agenda item is to do a verbal update on those areas, so I won't go into the detail on those. The other reason why this is still flagging is we've recently had the objection on Scarborough Harbour, which is similar to the one on Whitby Harbour as well. So it's not necessarily increasing that risk, but there is a sort of new potential risk that we need to take account of there as well. And then the final area that we've highlighted, which wasn't on the previous top 10 risk register, is the Sands Water Park. So you'll probably recall from previous discussions in the Audit Committee that the Council has a loan outstanding on that facility. And that loan is currently paid through the rental repayments that we charge to the tenant of that water park. We did previously have a £1 million guarantee that was part of the initial deal, if you like, associated with the water park. There were arrears that accrued on those rental payments, particularly over the COVID period. So we've recently agreed a settlement with the tenant, and that £1 million guarantee has been drawn down as part of that settlement agreement. So the security that we had from that guarantee is no longer in place. So that does increase the risk slightly in terms of those arrangements that we have on the water park and that loan. And then obviously we also have, from an operational perspective, that operator will be seeing the same uplift in utility costs that National Leisure Facilities are seeing as well. So that might put more pressure on the operator. So that's why we're flagging the water park as more of a risk, and it's appearing in the top 10. Just to provide some reassurance, the mitigation that we've got in place over that. So you might recall SBC does own the water park building. The current tenant put significant investment into the building, so we still think we have good leverage over that outstanding loan balance. And the worst case position for the council is that that asset reverts back to the council to operate. We then have to fund the borrowing costs from the operational surpluses that are generated from running that facility. So we don't see it as a huge risk at this minute in time, but I think it is worth flagging it, as I say, because of that change in the guarantee. So I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you very much. Questions from members? I see no hands. Oh, Councillor Moore. There we go.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. Government handed out £2.1 billion for levelling up projects, and Scarborough got nothing, the Scarborough Borough got nothing. And I can understand why now we've got that as a priority. Number one, failure to secure level up funding. County has now got options in order to do something with these buildings. I'm bitterly disappointed that Scarborough Borough got nothing from this. A fantastic bid, and seeing it highlighted number one as on that list is quite sickening, I'm afraid. So it is more of a comment than a question, but thank you for allowing me the time.
Thank you, Councillor Moore. Anything further?